Hello, this is Larison here, and welcome to my Chao Guide, Part 4, Extras. In this video, I will be talking about most of the facts that I missed out or forgot in my Chao Guide. This is also obviously still part of the actual Chao Guide. This will also be the first video I will be doing with my new headset, because, well, I don't think I even want to mention what happened to the other one. Long story. So, yeah. When this happens, this means your Chao is happy. Have you ever wondered if a Chao is hungry or not? Well, now you will know. I'll show you many of the various ways to figure that out. Okay, so this is one way to tell if your Chao is hungry or not. Pick up your Chao and put him close to a fruit. And then put him down like so. You will want to pet him so he'll stay there. Pick up a fruit and stand with it in your hands about a few feet away from your Chao. If your Chao does this, then that means he wants the fruit. I suggest giving it to him if you want to feed him. And this is another way to tell if your Chao is hungry. If your Chao cries like this, then usually that means they're either upset, or hungry. Most of the time, it means that they are hungry. From what I know. Alright. And yeah. Okay, and we'll be back once I can show you another way. Woohoo! My Chao is playing the castanets. This is another way to tell if your Chao is hungry. If they sit there and think, and then they have an exclamation mark over their head, they will walk towards fruit sometimes. If they do this, then that means they're just feeding themselves. Not that there's anything wrong with that. Although I suggest staying on top of your Chao and making sure that they never get that hungry. Not that there's anything wrong with that. Because sometimes it's overwhelming and you can't always look after all your Chao at once. Would you look at that? He's hungry too. Alright, so Pebbles is now no longer hungry. At least I don't think he is. And he's in the water. Okay. And there's still one more way. If I can get a clip of it. It's kind of hard. It's a short animation, so. I didn't even know he could walk.
Here, everything will be okay.
Okay, so Tico is hungry. Sleeping in the flowers, are you? Okay, this animation is really, really hard to find.
Here.
Well, that was pointless. It seems that Tico is my only Chao who is still awake.
Here.
And hungry.
Here.
Maybe I can get him to do that animation.
Here.
That's not what I intended.
Here.
Man, you're really hungry, aren't you? Okay.
Here. Here.
Usually, it tends to happen when when you put them down, I find.
Here.
So maybe I can get my Chao to do it right now. not. Well, it's it's a hard one to tell, and it's like, it almost looks like they look down, and then they put their hand over their chest. Yeah, there it is. When they rub their stomach like that, that means they're hungry as well. And that means that you should feed them, just like right now. Okay, that is, from what I know, all the ways to tell if your Chao is hungry or not. Now I will be mentioning a few interesting facts. Fact number 1. Neutral flying types have the biggest wings. Fact number 2. Neutral adults that are just the regular, like, blue and green, or blue and yellow, sorry, that, like the same color as the Chao that you start out with, are the only type that can change color once they grow up. If they grow up into a neutral, that is. They can be like red, they can be green, purple, all those sorts of colors, and of course the regular color. This is what I was trying to say. Kind of like this, except the Chao. This is a normal type, or a stamina type. I guess you could say both, but I say normal, because that's what the game calls it. Also, I will mention that I was wrong when I said if you whistle, you can tell which Chao is smarter than the other. That's actually untrue. How to figure that out is how fast they can solve puzzles in races, which I will show you races later, obviously, because that is part 5, supposedly. As well as karate, I will show you later, which is a bit glitched on Dolphin, but the actual gameplay inside karate is not. Another thing I thought I should mention is when a Chao reaches about level 30 run, they start using their whole body instead of just their feet to run, which makes them a lot faster in races, especially when you get really far up there. They'll start running even faster and faster and faster and faster. But right now, since he's just level 30 or whatever, 29 actually, he runs really dramatically slow. Plus, the game is running quite slow right now. Not really sure why. You might notice I'm on my old profile, and Chao, his stats are really low right now because he recently he reincarnated. That's the word I'm looking for. When they reincarnate, they are at level 1 with 10% of the number of the stats that they had. So let's say they were 3,000 and they reincarnated. Then they would have 300 at level 1 for whatever stat that was. I have a few new Chao, and I have a few Chao that are just kind of randomly here because I have so many Chao now that it's hard to watch them all. Chao is also going to be a neutral type when he grows up this time because I want him to do the dark races when he grows up, and yada yada yada. Vimo. I can't remember how to pronounce that. Yeah. Another fact is, sometimes Chao will sleep sitting up when they like this, except he's not actually asleep. He wasn't. But they will actually sleep like that sometimes. And sorry about that, my brother just came in my room for a second. Cause yeah, I have a brother and he has a YouTube account as well. So if you like AMVs, I think that's what they're called. Anime music videos, AMVs, yeah. That's what he makes, and he's like 17, so yeah. His videos are completely different from mine. His username is Slayer Century. So mine's kind of a rip-off of his, kind of, but I really like this name, so yeah. My brother says it makes no sense, but I like it. Anyways, back to what I was talking about. And my Chao is playing, well, The game doesn't call them the maracas, but I just rather call them the maracas because I forget what they're called. More of my Chao know how to do this. He's one of them. Okay. Here's a brand new Chao that I have that I never shown you. His name is Flash. He's going to be basically my dark version of Chowco. Just one sec. He appears to be very hungry right now. I know I was kind of doing random facts and then I turned into this. I kind of figured I might as well show you my Chao while I can.
Everything will be okay.
This is Jigaro, yeah, you guys know who he is. This is a new Chao. This is my friend's Chao. His name is Spike. I kind of raise him every now and again just because he wants me to, and I don't really mind doing that kind of stuff. Oh, what do you know? It seems that Jigaro is doing his little happy dance that he likes to do. Like I said before, this means your Chao is happy! Yay! And that means your Chao is hungry. And sad. Poor Flash. And now he's tired.
Here.
Shiny white egg? Never knew there was such a thing. Oh yeah, I forgot to say that you guys never actually... One sec. Okay, so what I was gonna say, sorry about that, I just got a call on Skype. And yeah. You guys never actually saw the Dark Garden in my Chao guide, so this is it. Even though I kind of already showed you it, it's kind of got like wood water. I know some people, well, I guess you could say it's blood water. Little cage, you can go in it. Except if you put a Chao in it, they just drop right into it. You jump on this grave, and then you go here, and you're in it. Or you can just jump in it if you have a Chao. It's really hard to do though. And it's useless. Completely useless. And there's one last thing I want to say before I go. Well, before I do my little outro that I always do. Okay, so in the Hero Garden, sometimes you won't be able to find your Chao. Or you will hear a Chao wanting to swim again and again and again and again. Your Chao will sometimes spawn behind this thing, and then they will just do circles and get stuck here kind of thing. It's also a good place if your Chao doesn't know how to swim and you just want to basically make him sit here so he doesn't go in the water. You can place him there. It's quite useful. There's also a way to tell if your Chao wants to swim. For people who don't know, I think I might be able to tell you that. Just give me one sec.
Everything will be okay.
Oh yes, I have a Chao named Crash in this profile as well. But you know, Yoshimi is doing a dance. At least I think his name is Yoshimi. Yeah. Okay, let's see if we can show you, or I can show you how to tell if your Chao wants to do something. Or wants to go in the water. What do you know? Charco is playing the bell! trying to show you guys how to tell if a Chao wants to go in the water, except all my Chao just want to do their own thing.
Here. Here. Here.
Oh, he's hungry. Sorry this video is mostly useless footage, but, well, I have run out of stuff to talk about, really. And I want to give you guys some hints and tips, really. That's all this video was mostly for. So, yeah. I'm trying to give you one last tip.
Everything will be okay. Here.
Sorry for the immense lag. Well, it's not really that bad, but it's just slow down in the music and everything, and basically the whole game. It's because when I record, oh, Dolphin's slow. Because my computer's,
Here.
well, only so good. It's not that great for emulating. It's great for playing good games like
Everything will be okay.
I could run Battlefield 3 on here, and that's off topic, so back to what I was doing.
Here.
If a Chao wants your attention, they will do this. Meaning they want you
Everything will be
to
okay.
pick them up
You sure?
and snuggle them in your hands.
Here.
Okay. Woohoo! Oh, he always trips, doesn't he?
Everything will be okay.
Aha! If you heard what this guy said, or did, that basically means your child wants to go in the water. That. And I will do it again for if you didn't hear. That sound. Yes. That means your child wants to swim. Of course, they will do that even when they don't want to. I mean, even when they can't swim, so it's really useless. Alright, so that's just about all of the things I can think about that I didn't really put in my guide. One sec. So, yeah. And that's a wrap. I also just wanted to say thank you to B Scott Boy and I'm the Bomb 101 for supporting me. I'm the Bomb 101 has also made a promotion video for his Minecraft server. There will be a link to that in the description, so you can watch that if you like Minecraft and you want to see his server. It's a public server. It's got a few plugins. It's pretty cool. I'm also an admin. Blah blah blah. And well, that's it. See ya. Peace.